It's not often that I post a video saying you should be alarmed, but you should be alarmed. The Ontario government is doing something it's never done before in my knowledge, and that is it's passed a law called the Special Economic Zones Law that allows them to make, by regulation, special economic zones where they can suspend all environmental rules. All the legislation passed in the last 50 years by the Legislative Assembly, which is the way we create law in this country, and certainly in this province, can be overridden in these special economic zones. Now that was in the legislation that was passed by the legislature in an omnibus bill in June. But one sort of had to wait and see, because the actual provisions, the criteria in which those special economic zones were to be defined is going to come in a regulation. For instance, how big will special economic zones be, and who is it that gets the protection and the bias? Like they had the term trusted individuals and defined projects. So what was that all about? Well, that was to be designated in the regulation. Well, another regulation is posted for comment on the Environmental Bill of Rights Registry 025-1077. Until early November, it's open for comment, and you should be alarmed. It basically says that it's wide open for the most generous of economic decisions. The Cabinet, without going to the legislature, can define an area as a special economic zone, and trusted individuals and certain projects can go ahead without any rules to protect the environment other than what the Cabinet decides to include or not include. It is, in fact, an overwhelming system of overriding the creation of legislation, the rule of law, if you like, in this province. And it should never have been passed back in June, but it was. And now the regulation is worse than we expected. So please, become aware. Do something. Check 025-1077 on the Environmental Bill of Rights Registry, and for at least submit a comment saying that you're not happy with this. It means that they can override all environmental protections in a given area, essentially on a whim. It's not good.